men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
This has everything to do with a man's desire for peace, because men are expected to give within a relationship. But then the second that he needs something or he's vulnerable, he's made to feel weak. And instead of finding out that he does have a ride or die kind of woman, he finds out that he really just has a woman that was only there for what he provided to her. And that hurts, leaving men to only want to put that effort into themselves and instead creating a life that is full and peaceful on their own.
Welcome back to Manosphere Daily. Let's jump into the video. Women are showing up to singles events with their confidence maxed out, but walking out with reality smacking them harder than they ever expected.
Hold on a second, honey. I'm
Doctor,
in here.
not Honey.
I'm sorry?
And I'm Dr. McCaffrey and not Honey. Appreciate it.
You were Dr. McCaffrey?
I am indeed.
Would you rather I call you counselor, doctor, or anything else?
How about Dr. McCaffrey, Your Honor? It creates a tone of respect.
Where I'm from, you sort of got to earn that.
Guess what? Where I'm from, you're born with it.
Get out of my courtroom. Get
A pleasure.
What I noticed lately is that a lot of men rather stay single because they're tired of giving their everything and ending up with nothing. Do you guys agree with that?
This is 100% the truth. Girls really don't value anymore what men bring to their lives. The world now has become primarily about material. There is always somebody else that can provide better material. Because of this, there's no real reason to cling on to one person or another. There's always somebody better, right? This, of course, is only if you define somebody by what they provide in the material world. The harsh reality, of course, is this. Most people really don't deserve or need that much material. Just because you feel that you deserve something doesn't mean you actually do. Your life will eventually show you that reality one way or the other. Since girls always have a shoulder to cry on, they may not realize it ever.
This is one of the most hilarious quotes I've ever seen on this website. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe so we can keep bringing these folks to light daily.
Modern feminism is ruining women. They don't want families. They don't want... Listen to me. I will never be able to afford a house. I am about to lose my health insurance because I make too much money now. The 40-hour work week was structured around the assumption that you would have somebody at home doing your domesticated labor for free. Cooking, cleaning, childcare. Even despite currently living in an economy that requires a 2-income household just to be comfortable. The upper class all organize to prevent affordable housing from being built in the first place. The only war that there is a class war. You are not frustrated with feminism or women. You are frustrated with late-stage capitalism.
See, for years women were told, you're the prize. Men should chase you. But now, they're standing in a room full of men, and not a single one is walking their way. It's not hate. It's supply and demand. Men finally have options, and they're choosing peace over problems. These women came in expecting attention, validation, and unlimited choices. Instead, they're getting silence, awkward stares, and men pretending to check their phones just to avoid eye contact. This is the reality nobody warned them about.
So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. And a woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do that? You know how tiring that is? Have you done that?
First of all,
I
do it every day. First of all, do not choose a woman who don't want to be a woman.
Right. So you don't want to be a woman.
I just let you
don't
talk.
want to be a woman.
Yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And you're yelling.
So all this, I cook and I clean and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire.
But
when
that's
your
what
car
I'm
need an oil change, it's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
Third wave feminism, single parent household, social media, and woke Hollywood indoctrination have damaged her idea of reality. Modern feminism is teaching women to dislike anything masculine. Anything male becomes toxic. In the old days, women loved being called feminine. It was a compliment, and they appreciated gender differences. Nowadays, they're trying to destroy gender differences, and the ones they can't, they call toxic. If her values, beliefs, and long-term goals don't align with yours, don't waste your time. If she treats you mean, she's mean. If she uses you, she's a user.
You want to know why most good men remain single, myself included? It's because all of us have had times in our life where we're doing perfectly fine on our own. We're financially set. We're living life on our own. We don't need anybody. But they happen to come into our life, make us feel like maybe this is the one time that she's going to make me feel special. Say things like, you're a catch. You're my dream man. You're so this. You're so that. I can't believe I found you. I can't believe I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Only to do what? To push him out of your life and act like strangers. The same thing you were before you met. So why even bother me? Why even bother that man? Why? Good men, like myself, it's not that we can't get a woman. It's because every time we try, we're shown exactly why we're better off alone. And instead, these women want to go after the guy that doesn't want.
For so long, dating events were a playground for women. All they had to do was show up, and men would line up like customers at a Black Friday sale. But in 2025, those lines are gone. Men aren't desperate anymore. They're selective. They're intentional. They're tired of being treated like backup plans, wallets, or emotional dumpsters.
Want to know why most good men remain single, myself included? It's because all of us have had times in our life where we're doing perfectly fine on our own. We're financially set. We're living life on our own. We don't need anybody. But they happen to come into our life, make us feel like maybe this is the one time that she's going to make me feel special. Say things like, you're a catch. You're my dream man. You're so this. You're so that. I can't believe I found you. I can't believe I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Only to do what? To push him out of your life and act like strangers. The same thing you were before you met. So why even bother me? Why even bother that man? Why? Good men, like myself, it's not that we can't get a woman. It's because every time we try, we're shown exactly why we're better off alone.
I think a lot of men feel like when they get into a relationship or they get married, it's almost like they took on a second job and now they don't have time like they used to go to the gym or to hang out with their friends or pursue their hobbies, because most women have a consumptive type of love where if they really like and care about you, they want more and more of your time.
What do women want?
Money.
Just money.
Just money.
Really believe that?
Yes.
100%.
And 100%.
Tell me why you think that.
Because most of the ladies that I have met, they want money.
Do you have money?
Yes, why not?
Are you rich?
It's so hard having a good man when your cycle's coming and you want to be crazy. This man is getting on my nerves and he's not even doing anything. And he's being extra nice. He's going to go get me some food right now. And I told myself, I got to get it together. Get it together. By the time he goes and gets that food and come back, I better have a smile on my face, attitude going. But I can't help it. It's my hormones.
Modern men have evolved, and modern women didn't get the memo. These women walk into speed dating thinking they'll have the pick of the room. But the men? They're scanning for red flags before she even sits down. And for a lot of them, the red flags are waving like an Olympic ceremony.
Be honest with me. What is the real reason why you're single right now?
I think I'm going to speak for all men in this video, and I'm going to do that by using a flow chart of what has happened to me. So let's jump right in. So here's little baby us. Okay, and then at some point in our childhood, we're going to go through something that's going to happen to us, which is going to then cause us to bottle up our emotions and learn to deal with it. Then, somewhere years later along the way, we're going to meet pretty girl number one. Pretty girl number one is going to make us feel trust again, in love and cared for, which will then lead us to open up about our emotions. Okay? And once time goes by and you spill all the beans to her, she will inevitably cheat on you. Okay? These little arrows here show how she's going to use all your insecurities and trust issues and mental health to then throw it back in your face and make you seem like the bad guy and make you feel like shit about yourself. Okay? that will then cause us to self-sabotage and be upset, okay? We will self-sabotage every relationship going forward, okay? We're going to go to alcohol and money and fast things like motorcycles. And in the very end, we will never trust a woman again. So that pretty much is the Spark Notes version of it. That lays out everything you guys need to know. Girls, hope you got it. Boys, got your back. I'll see you next time.
I know this to be true for so many men, but for the women that are listening to this, they will absolutely say, well, women go through a similar thing, right? They go through hurt where a man has hurt her, but that doesn't allow her to hurt future men back, right? But there is a key difference in the experience of what a man goes through and what a woman goes through. And so I want to highlight it because this man, he touched on it. And that key difference is that a man is made to feel like the bad guy, all right? Even though oftentimes it's either the woman or it's a combination, right? It's both of them. They both have parts within the demise of that relationship, but the man is made to feel like he's the bad guy. And it's very infrequent where a woman is actually made to feel like the bad guy, like socially, publicly, and just between the two of them. And that is why a man will go through the process of bottling up and he won't open up and he will turn to some of those other things that helps him cope. So yeah, ladies, for a lot of men that are single, it's because of how he's been treated. Tell me I'm wrong.
Attitude, entitlement, expectations higher than their effort, a lifestyle that screams me first, you second, and a past that comes with more baggage than a whole airport terminal. Men see it, and they're bowing out quietly.
When a man is handsome, educated, and makes good money but is still single, what's his problem?
He found peace in being single. Like, he just enjoys his life a little too much. Why mess with?
You get enough lonely single men in their young ages of like 20 to 30, right? With no family, no kids, nothing to die for, to stand for. You're going to have public tragedies keep happening. Soon they'll start targeting higher ups in government because, you know, once the greed sets in from those at the top and they take more and more and more and you're left with nothing, then you'll really see the, quote, revolt everybody talks about.
I won't settle. I'll just be single. My mom's single. My mom's been single. My mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called there's a book called No, it is. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors. He's a professor, and it's called The Paradox of Choice. People get fucked up when they think they have too much choice, but nobody has as much choice as you think. Wow. But it's genetic. Some people, he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short. And so it's like, you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about culture.
Men and women can't be platonic friends in 99% of situations. And the reason why is because men are always looking to get laid. One way that they do this is by...
That's not true, though.
Be quiet when I'm speaking, please. Because at this point,
not a man.
no one cares.
You're 22,
what you
not a man.
Right? It's very simple. I'm saying this for all the other women here that have half a brain and want to understand this.
So now you have women getting frustrated, confused, even angry. Why isn't anyone approaching me? Because men aren't chasing anymore. They're choosing sanity, choosing stability, choosing women who actually bring peace instead of chaos.
I always say there's only two reasons why people are single. One reason is they have excessive self-hate where they don't really love themselves enough and they have really low self-esteem, so they avoid people or they only go for people who don't love them enough. And as a result, they find themselves in a perpetual cycle of an unhealthy relationship until it ends. Or people who have, which now more people are falling into, where people have excessive self-love, where they believe they deserve certain traits and refuse to settle until they access those traits. And as a result, they're perpetually single.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
Dear Jesus, did you hear what you said?
I had a conversation with this girl and she's like, oh, I'm pretty enough to where I don't need to cook, I don't need to clean, I just need to be pretty. And I'm like, okay, but you still have to give it up whenever he wants. And then she's like, no. I'm like, what? So he's paying everything. He's giving you the life you want and you're not going to give it up whenever? That's crazy.
Okay.
Damn.
It is important to disappoint women because the more a woman likes you, the more that she is interested in you, the more she's going to want more of you. Women don't love like men do. A woman's love is more consumptive. A woman in love wants everything. She wants all of your time, all of your attention. And if she could, she would crawl inside of your head so she could know all your thoughts and feelings. You see this kind of reaction in miniature when women get around babies like, "Ooh, you're so cute. I could just eat you up." Yeah, it's like, In as many different ways as possible, a woman in love wants to put you inside of her. So that's consumptive feminine love.
And for the first time in their lives, these women are realizing being the prize only works when someone wants to win you. When no man steps forward, the illusion collapses. This is the new dating market. This is the accountability era. And women are finally facing the one thing they've avoided their whole lives. Reality.
Can't see one single positive argument for staying single today. We're having a cigar the other day with this guy when we did the live podcast. He's 35 years old, makes millions, but he doesn't want to get married. He says, it's too risky getting married today. I said, it's too risky getting married today. I said, man, it's too risky staying single today. Like, what do you think life is all about? Pulling up to a restaurant in a Rolls Royce? For what? Who cares? Those people that say, what a nice car, don't give a shit about you. Everything about life is investing in things that outlive you. Man wants to live forever, but we're not going to. The only way you're going to get a glimpse of living forever is by what you build. You have kids, you raise them properly, they continue your last name, you write a book, you make music, you make movies, you make something that outlives you.
True. All of this is true. Well said.
So apparently there's a male loneliness epidemic right now.
Is this the consequences of your own actions? Wait, I'm sorry. We're addressing men's issues, so this is a serious matter. Have you guys ever heard of Eat, Love, Pray? There's a therapy.
It is crazy how many stitches of this video I've seen of women that are just laughing, telling jokes, or just straight up blaming men in a tone that tells them that they deserve it. But what a lot of these women don't understand is that those men, they chose that loneliness over being with a woman, especially a woman that demonstrates zero empathy. A woman that is just straight up unkind. Women that have empowered themselves to the point where they believe that they are superior to men. Women that just straight up act like they don't like men.
Fear Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.